Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome. Good afternoon from Kuala Lumpur. I hope our friends in Ramallah can hear me very clearly. I trust all the technical issues have been tweaked and fine-tuned. Can I have an acknowledgement from your side, please? Just a raise of hands or... Yes? Thank you.
Very
Alhamdulillah, we managed to see the arrival of all the guests that we have invited today. MashaAllah, the host of dignitaries that we have invited today, including His Excellency Mr. Walid Abu Ali, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the State of Palestine himself is here. We have our coming across virtually on the screen is the newly chairman of the Palestine Businessmen Association, Mr. Muhammad Alamo. Also here joining us, we also have from Madrid, Mr. Amran Yem, senior director. And also joining together here is the Deputy President, the Malay Chamber of Commerce, DPMM, Mr. Nosharin Hamidun. Also, we take note that Mr. IRTS Zuhairi Abdul Ghani, CEO of the Contractors Industry Development Board of Malaysia, and not least, Mr. Ahmad Zaharani, Secretary General of the Malaysia Bumiputera Contractors Association of Malaysia. Distinguished guests, welcome today for our virtual ceremony of the signing the agreement on the establishment of the Malaysian Palestinian Joint Business Council between the Bumiputera Manufacturers and Services Industry Association of Malaysia and the Palestinian Businessmen Association, the PBA, today, 29th of March 2022. We are Alhamdulillah, we managed to stay on schedule despite this is being the first ever event ceremony that we are doing across nations via the virtual way. I'm very happy to see that both sides have managed to come together and make this happen. To start this ceremony, I would like to invite our committee member from the Malaysian Bumiputera Manufacturers and Services Industry Association, Mr. Muhammad Azhari Zaid, to recite the dua and to smooth the ceremony. Please welcome Mr. Azhari.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Al-Fatihah. A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain. Praise be to Allah the Almighty. Peace and blessings be upon our Prophet Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his companions, and for those who followed his path till judgment day. O Allah, we ask you for a resolute mind and firmness in following the guidance. Make us thankful for your favor and grant us a sound heart. On this blessed and auspicious event, the ceremony signing of the agreement on the establishment of the Malaysia-Palestine Joint Business Council between Bumiputera Manufacturers and Services Industry Association of Malaysia and Palestine Businessmen Association, we beseech grateful towards you in favor of all the infinite blessings to us to live in safe and prosperous life. We seek your blessing for a flawless progress of this gathering from the beginning till the end. Please bless us with your guidance and guide us with the greatness, peace, glory, and prosperity in this world and the hereafter. Grant us with a valuable knowledge that will be beneficial to mankind. Make us your righteous servant and forgive us for our shortcomings. اللهم إنا نسألك فرجا للمحمومين وراحة للمقروبين وأن تصرف عنهم الأذى وإن تريح عقولهم وتسعد قلوبهم وتشرح صدورهم. Bestow peace and preserve happiness and contentment to our beloved Muslim brothers and sisters in Malaysia as well as in Malaysia. Bestow patience in them, accept their deeds and reward them with good health and success in life. Grant us soundness of belief, goodness of character, forgiveness of sins, and your eternal pleasure in the hereafter. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم سبحان رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين.
Thank you to our Mr. Muhammad Azhari, committee member from the Bumiputera Manufacturers and Services Industry Association of the Malaysia. We appreciate and express our thanks for the recital of the dua. With no further ado, I now invite His Excellency himself, Mr. Walid Abu Ali, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the State of Palestine, to give the introductory speech and to open the ceremony on our behalf. Please, Mr. Walid.
With your permission, let me start a few words in Arabic and then I'll speak in English. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على خاتم الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. بداية دعوني أرحب بالإخوة والأهل والعزوة الأعزاء المجلس الفلسطيني بمن حضر، وعلى رأسه أخونا أبو يوسف محمد العمور وصحبه الكرام. فرصة طيبة أن نكون معكم في هذه اللحظات، هي لحظات في الصباح في فلسطين، والآن الساعة في ماليزيا الساعة 4:10. فالفرق بيننا الآن أعتقد 5 ساعات، كان 6 ساعات لغاية ما بدأنا في فلسطين التوقيت الصيفي. فرصة طيبة بعد مشوار طويل قطعناه سوا مع بعض مع الأشقاء في ماليزيا، ونحن نتبادل مسودة الاتفاقية إلى أن أنجزت من طرف فلسطين وطرف ماليزيا وأصبحت جاهزة للتوقيع. كنا نتمنى أن تكونوا معنا وبيننا ونحتفل إما في فلسطين أو في ماليزيا وجاهيا ليتم التوقيع مباشرة، لأنه فيرتشوال عبر التكنولوجيا قد لا تفي بالغرض، ولكن أمام التحديات التي نعيش على مستوى العالم من تحدي الكورونا الذي فرض علينا ما زال أن نكون تحت إجراءات الحجر التي نأمل أن يتم رفعها في بداية شهر 4 إن شاء الله كما وعدت الحكومة الماليزية. لذلك الآن سأنتقل للحديث باللغة الإنجليزية لنعطي الموضوع حقه مع أشقائنا في ماليزيا. وأبدأ in English now. Your Excellency Datuk Azman Yusuf, Your Excellency Engineer Muhammad Al-Amour, esteemed members of Matrade and the Palestinian Council as well. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's an honor for me as an ambassador of Palestine to be with you today, representing my country to make a hub between Malaysia and Palestine. And before we start into the professional side of it, let me just reassure everybody and re-emphasize that the issue of Palestine which is in the heart of all Malaysians, regardless where they are and who they are. The issue of Palestine is a live issue sitting on the heart of all Malaysians, whether they are businessmen, whether they are politicians, whether they are students, whether they are general, normal Palestinian citizens. Whenever Palestine is mentioned, you feel like Palestine is living in the heart of every single Malaysian from north to south and from east to west. So that makes me feel so proud, because I don't have to promote Palestine to Malaysians. But together with the Palestinian businessmen and the Malaysian businessmen, we have to do our best to develop, create, and assist in promoting Palestinian trading, Palestinian products in Malaysia, and Malaysian trading into Palestine. I know that our main challenge is the Israeli occupation. And I know there are so many challenges and difficulties facing businessmen to import and export in and out of Palestine and in out of Malaysia. But I am sure with your good efforts in Palestine and in Malaysia, there are a lot of opportunities. Just 2 weeks ago, the Deputy Foreign Minister of Malaysia was in Amman, and he met with our Deputy Minister in Palestine, and they discussed opportunities and how can we develop the bilateral relation between Malaysia and Palestine. And I am sure the political leadership in Palestine and in Malaysia will never hesitate to provide and facilitate whatever needed to develop and improve trading between Palestine and Malaysia. At the moment, and let me share with brothers in Ramallah, the market in Malaysia are very much enjoying the Majul dates. We are very close to the holy month of Ramadan. And any mall, any grocery, any supermarket you visit in Kuala Lumpur and in many other Malaysian states, you will see the Majul dates everywhere. But I have to make clear to both of you, Malaysians and Palestinians, that there are so many fabricated products using the name of Palestine as an umbrella, but the product is not Palestinians. The products could be imported from any other third country without going through the embassy or through the chambers in Palestine, just to make sure that these products are Palestinians. I do encourage our businessmen in Palestine and the Malaysian business community just coordinate, liaise, and cooperate with the embassy, and we will be more than happy to help as much as we can to provide you with all the necessary documents to help Malaysians and Palestinians in any issue has to do with the certificate of origins and on how to facilitate trading into Malaysia. I don't want to take much of your time. It's an honor for me to be here today on behalf of the Palestinian Business Council to witness the signing of the MOU, and I do hope that this MOU could be the start for developing our trading, developing our bilateral relations as Malaysians and Palestinians. I pray for Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that all the success will be with you and all opportunities can be benefited and we achieve your objectives and the Palestinian business community's objectives in Malaysia. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you very much, His Excellency, Mr. Walid Abu Ali. We now would like to welcome our President, Dato' Azman Yusof, from the Bumiputera Manufacturers and Services Industry Association of Malaysia for his speech.
Tak ada kan? Then? Slow. Yeah. Sangkut. Rahim. Assalamualaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi. Apa khabar semua? It's a Malaysian. His Excellency Mr. Walid Ambiwali, Ambassador Auxiliary and of the State of Palestine. His Excellency Engineer Mr. Muhammad Alamo, Chairman of the Palestinian Businessmen Association PBA. Excellency Haji Amran Yem, Senior Director Matrix. Mr. Nashirin Hamidun, Deputy President Malaysia Malay Chamber of Commerce, Dewan Perniagaan Melayu Malaysia. Welcome also Engineer T.S. Zuhrahi Abdul Ghani, CEO of IBS, CIDB Malaysia. Our Secretary General, Mr. Ahmed Zaharani bin Yusof from Bumiputera Contractors. Distinguished delegates, colleagues and friends from both nations, I bid you welcome to you today. Welcome to MOU signing ceremony held virtually and consequently from here in Kuala Lumpur and in Ramallah. I'm guys in the morning in Ramallah now. Yeah. Good afternoon from here in Kuala Lumpur. First and foremost, I would like to wish everyone be blessed with God health today as a result of COVID-19, which has disputes the virtue of international cooperation. We are now living in a new normal. Business as usual is no longer an option. By the grace of Allah, we have managed to move past that working constraint and come together in this very meaningful ceremony in what will be the first ever collaboration between business association of our two countries. Ladies and gentlemen, the content of today's agreement signifies the commitment and realizing the vision of interlasting trade partnership that has been long overdue. From what we have seen in existing trade data, the majority of Palestine trade is to Israel naturally. Follow large export to Jordan, Turkey and the United Arab Emirates, mostly on the building material and irons, worth USD 372 million in year 2020. In terms of import, aside from energy, electrical and petroleum, The 2020 data showed that Palestine import a lot of animal foods. It's cost about USD 267 million, fruit and vegetable 480 million, electrical appliance and machine 489 million, and chemical and pharmaceutical it's around about 457 million. Ladies and gentlemen, figure has shown that the numbers has grown from the last 5 years, and I believe what this figure tell us is the Palestine will continue to develop as an economy. And like another developing country, your industry will continue to evolve from trading commodity to high value product. Have seen in previous halal trade show, where Palestine business proudly bring quality food product with well packaged and brands and competing pricing. It's very competitive price from Palestine goods. I was in the program, in the seminars. Also, they're showing that Palestine product, very good product, produced by Palestine. With the right support from a stable government, I'm confident that Palestine economy will drift together with your Malaysian partner. The role of government to government dealing imported and incorporating a bilateral trade agreements and with the trade association driving initiative to them. This new established joint business council that our two associations form will have a very important part in leading the charge. We are at the very fragile time. We are same also. We are facing the COVID-19. Everyone in the whole country, the whole world actually, are facing the COVID-19. It's very content that nearly now compounds with the global health crisis we are faced. We are very daunting economic outlook. But I believe it is time like this, there's a strong trade partnership need to be forged in order to maintain growth. Political stability need to be preserved to deliver a long-term economic blueprints. Government's projects need to be the catalyst to acceptable growth. Infrastructure has to be improved in order to facilitate trade efficiency. Malaysia have some of the best builder in the world with many notable global projects. Myself, as a board a member of Malaysian construction industry, CIDB in Malaysia, also foresee a lot of collaboration in your infrastructure development. The road to prosperity is long and hard. With the never-ending global conflict and pandemics shake our stability and continue to impede the independent developments, although businessmen in Malaysia has suffered through this period. It is nothing compared to all lifetime of suffering the Palestinians have ended. Like many our fellow countrymen, I have great personal affection and love for our brothers and sisters in Palestine. I believe Allah has chosen the people of Palestine to show courage to the rest of the world in the face of overwhelming adversary and challenge, because of you are among the strongest. MashaAllah. I can also pray that one day all of us here in this ceremony today will be able to see the dawn of a new era where the Palestinian-Malaysia partnership set the precedent in this rise of economic prosperity between our two nations, inshallah. I thank you again to His Excellency for his blessing and speech that media partners and friends. As I end my speech here, to make way for my rights, honorable friends, and the chairman of the newly formed Palestine Businessmen Association, Mr. Muhammad Alamo. Wabillahi wa taufiq wa hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Dato' Azman Yusof, for the speech on behalf of the Bumiputera Manufacturers and Services Industry Association of Malaysia. We now invite His Excellency Engineer Muhammad. Welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you, my brothers. Let me talk to you in Arabic. أخي أبا إياد، يعني أكيد ما كان لهذا الحدث أن يحدث لولا جهودكم المشكورة متواصلة دؤوبة من أجل عقد هذا اللقاء وتوقيع اتفاقية مجلس الأعمال المشترك الفلسطيني الماليزي. أخي أبا إياد، نحن عاجزون عن الشكر والتقدير لجهودك المباركة وكل الاحترام والتقدير، ونحن إن شاء الله سنكون أوفياء لهذا الجهد ونتابعكم في العمل الدؤوب من أجل تحقيق الأهداف المنشودة. بارك الله فيك. Let's move to some English. My English is not like your English, but I have to try myself to do my best in order to clear the issue. Mr. Datko Yusuf, President of Malaysian Manufacturers, Mr. Excellency, Your Excellency, Mr. Abu Ali, Palestinian Ambassador in Malaysia, Mr. Mustafa Barghouti, of Foreign Affairs Representative from our friends and brothers, not only brothers, we are brothers in the Malaysian committee. Ladies and gentlemen, my colleague here in Ramallah, it's our pleasure to meet with you today, not far away from Al-Aqsa, from Al-Quds, which says to you, I hope to see you very soon, my brothers in Malaysia, for signing a ceremony of the Palestinian Malaysian Business Council. And I would like to thank you. This is the beginning of a relationship between Malaysia and Palestine. We are looking forward for good relationship. And on behalf of the private sector in West Bank, Gaza, Al-Quds, and all over the Palestinians' existing areas, we would like to thank you for this opportunity. As stated in the GPC agreement, Joint Business Council, the Joint Business Council aims to strengthen the trade and investment relations between our two countries. In addition, for the knowledge transfer to this, we should also agree on our action plan for the year 2022. As you know, Palestinian Businessmen Association, which includes in its membership a distinguished elite of Palestinian businessmen and businesswomen, and from all governorates, from Jenin to Rafah, became the campus of Palestinian business persons in a specific and for the private sector in general, and assumed responsibility for establishing the Joint Business Council with different countries around the world. As of today, PPA have established more than 25 active joint business councils. The Palestinian Businessmen Association has a leading and prominent role in positively affecting the legislating economic laws and business enabling environment, in addition to creating a legal environment regulating the Palestinian economy. Palestinian Businessmen Association also have a direct and indirect investments in an important role in improving and developing these laws. And we represent most of the economic sectors in Palestine, particularly the industrial, agricultural, trade, investment, insurance, construction, communication, tourism, information technology, renewable energy, and the banking sector, along with other sectors, and its members occupy a large proportion of the workforce in Palestine. PBA also has a leading role in encouraging and improving the business enabling environment to support and facilitate the work SMEs, and with a special focus on supporting businesswomen. Also, within the structure created specialized gender unit to provide all kinds of support to businesswomen and youth to develop their businesses by benefiting from the expertise and network. The Palestinian Businessmen Association implementing many important economic projects which had a tangible impact on the reality of the Palestinian economy, the most prominent of which the preparation of comprehensive economic vision to receive the national economy, especially during and after COVID-19. Palestinian Businessmen Association contribute to many projects that was implemented in cooperation with DAI, which has a distinguished historical relationship fully of dealing and was affected to the reality of the Palestinian private sector. And these projects directly affected the networking and development of commercial relationship locally and internationally. The purpose of the Joint Business Councils, which was established till now, more than 20 joint business councils with other countries, is to enhance and promote the economic opportunities in both countries, to provide the database all over the area here in Palestine and also in other countries. We are looking for especially to the Joint Business Council between Palestine and Malaysia to develop the relationship, to enhance the relationship, to make the technology transfer with the businessmen in Palestine and Malaysia. We are not talking about any other countries. We are talking about Malaysia. Malaysia is our sister. Malaysians are our brothers. So let's go ahead and make things closer and closer. As you said, Your Excellency, the road is so long, it is hard, but it is not hard and not so long between brothers. Let's go, let's start, and let's come to Palestine with a delegation. We are inviting you to come to Palestine to see the opportunities here in Palestine, to lighten the candles of Al-Aqsa. Let's make it easy and closely. Finally, I would like again to thank everybody in Malaysia, in your committee, and would like to thank Mr. Walid Abu Ali again, and our committee here for what we do is signaling this event. Thank you so much. And if you let me, my friend, to say a few words.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته، والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد أجمعين. My name is Ziad Al-Sawi. I am the proposed leader of the Business Council, or the head of the Business Council on the Palestinian side. And I will not be exaggerating by say that what I did today, to me personally, is a dream come true.
شوي شوي لو سمحت. كمل.
I said on a personal level, I will not be exaggerating if I say that what is going on today. راح الخط يا حاج. من عندي ذكرت الشاشة بالكونكتد.
We can hear you.
النت راح.
Yeah, you are clear. We can hear you.
You hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Hello?
Please continue, Mr. Ziad. You can continue. We can hear you. It's very clear. Oh, dia tak dengar. We can hear you loud and clear. You may continue.
Yes, my brothers, again, I will say it for the third time. Maybe you heard me, maybe not, but I say on a personal level, what we are doing today of signing this MOU with the Malaysian Maltrade is a dream come true. I have been personally working on bringing or setting up this Malaysian Palestinian Business Council for the past few years, and eventually we are lucky that we have a counterparty on the Malaysian side that is of a high level and very serious. Therefore, it's a big honor, and we look forward to activating ourselves on the practical side. We have gathered a group of 5 businessmen to be on the council from our side. I have been exporting to Malaysia olive oil and other agricultural products for the past 10 years or more. We have other people also exporting. Mr. Tubele is exporting soap, and Mr. Lami from Lamico company exporting date. And we have Mr. Jamal Barahme from the tourism and investment sector. And we're looking to add another person, hopefully from the Islamic financial sector. This is how the Business Council on our side will look like. Hopefully, we will be communicating with you in order to do something practical. Inshallah, after Ramadan, we will be visiting Kuala Lumpur to make the first meeting with you, so we can set the plan how to work in the future. And today, we will conduct our first meeting after we finish this ceremony in order to put some bullet points and some goals and targets which we will communicate with you. Again, thank you all for this great event, and we look forward to a great relationship, and we are optimistic of the results that will come out from this initiative. Thank you very much. Lastly, I want to thank Mr. Walid Abali for the great effort that he did, and we look forward. Thank you. God bless you, and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam. We express our thanks and gratitude to His Excellency, Mr. Engineer Muhammad Alamo. We also like to give thanks especially to Mr. Ziad Abtawi, who just now have furnished us with some very valuable detail about the commitment and the structure that you have already started from your end in the establishment of your business council. Inshallah, we will take heed from where you have started, and perhaps in the coming months we will start trading trading some details of how we can collaborate practically and share some information of what we can do in the near future. Moving on with the ceremony, we are now be moving to the signing of the agreement. I would like to invite from our side here our President, Dato' Azman Yusof, to the signing table where we have the documents on the table. I trust our compatriots from Ramallah has a similar document prepared for Mr. Alamo to sign.
Although, can I say something?
Oh yeah, sure. Please.
Just no, please. Allow me just to say that our Palestinian Council, through Mr. Mohammed Al Amour, had shared with us a signed copy. We managed to print it out. It's ready with us, already signed. But for the ceremony today, let's do it in theory between Ramallah and Kuala Lumpur. We do have. We do have a signed copy. How they can see it?
They can see it. They can see you.
They can see. A signed copy from Mr. Al-Amour, signed. We have two copies. So our brothers here in Kuala Lumpur will sign, and we will make sure that we'll mail it to you. We'll send you a soft copy, and we'll send you a hard copy to Ramallah as well. So as soon as we get to the signature of the president in Kuala Lumpur, then we will share with them the copy of what we have. So two copies will be exchanged between us. With your permission, Mr. Al-Amour. If you can hear me, can we proceed? Can we go ahead? Mr. Al-Amour, can you hear me?
I think he gives the thumbs
All right.
Okay, I think he agrees to the arrangement. Huh?
We all witnessed that.
Yes. So we will just proceed with the signing from our side, and we will just send you the copy afterwards, as suggested by His Excellency. If that is okay, we would like to proceed with Dato' Azman signing on our behalf. We switch to camera one.
Okay.
I'll take the mask off anyway. No fees, no.
We would like to invite you, Mr. Wali, as a witness.
أجزاء أنا في توقيت أطلب كمان شوي شيء
Okay, counting down for the shot. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and the witness can sign. We invite.
نيابة عنك يا أبو يوسف.
On behalf.
أبو يوسف.
لا هيك أحسن.
أبو يوسف أنا وقعت بالنيابة.
شو الصورة على الكبير.
On your behalf, Mr. Al-Amour, I already signed.
Mic on. Mic on. You want to say something?
أبو يوسف أنا وقعت بالنيابة.
خلاص لسه بيوقع.
Palestine copy now. We signed Malaysia copy now. Palestine copy.
أبو رياض سامعنا؟
هلا سامعكم، بعرفش إذا سمعتوني.
أبو رياض سامعنا؟
أنا سامعكم، أنتوا سامعيني؟
هلا سمعناك.
أنا وقعت نيابة عن سعادتك، فبتحمل مسؤولية. بتعدموني في فلسطين مش في ماليزيا، يعني إذا في خلل يعني.
أنت بتوقع يا أبو رياض.
كل الاحترام.
احنا مفوضينك يا سيدي وانا كمان يوقع عنها.
We exchange the documents on your behalf.
يلا الفاتحة.
الفاتحة.
بالتوفيق، واحنا من الان بالعمل على تفعيل هذا المصلحة العامة والمصلحة المشتركة بين فلسطين وماليزيا.
Alhamdulillah. The signing of the agreement is concluded, and we give thanks to His Excellency for signing on behalf of the PBA here in Kuala Lumpur. We would like to ask everyone to stay for the exchange of gifts. Mr. Walid here.
هذا درع سفارة دولة فلسطين في كوالالمبور باسمكم في رام الله نقدمه للمجلس الماليزي نيابة عنكم، ننوب عنكم في ذلك، فنقدم هذا الدرع لسيد رئيس المجلس الماليزي.
بالتأكيد هذا لطف إلى أبو إياد.
وبالإضافة إلى ذلك لابد أن يكون حاضرا معنا المجول الفلسطيني الأصلي، ونقدم لهذا المجلس كعينة من تمور فلسطين.
We have some dates here, but
Thank you, His Excellency, for the very special gift, bringing the best of Palestine, Medjul dates. Thank you very much. On behalf of the Bumiputera Manufacturers Association, Malaysia, we present to you our gift, appreciation plaque.
وسنرسل لكم هذا الدرع إلى المجلس في رام الله إن شاء الله في أقرب وقت. إن شاء الله.
شكرا ونحن التمور الفلسطيني قصيدة رسالة إلى إخواننا في بلد وزيت الزيتون والصابون
Also,
سنرسلها للسفارة إن شاء الله توصلوها لأصحابها.
also presenting the gift to His Excellency. Personal gift is a Malaysian batik textile. So we hope you will dress well with the with the Malaysian colors.
I wanted to come in Batik today, but it's not a Thursday. Usually Thursday.
Yeah, Friday, yeah, Thursday, yeah, Thursday.
هذا قميص الماليزي، قميص الباتيك الماليزي قدموا لنا اياه، فهو بكون ان شاء الله من نصيب اخي ابو يوسف. حارسله لابو يوسف انا. I'll send it to the president.
Yes.
الإمام أخي أبو إذا تسمح لنا بمناسبة شهر رمضان المبارك أن أهلنا في ماليزيا بمناسبة رمضان المبارك أعين الله أن يكون شهر خير عليهم وعلى الإسلامية جمعاء إن شاء الله.
Amin.
Wish you all happy Ramadan, Ramadan Mubarak, through you to all our brothers and sisters in Malaysia.
Thank you very much. With that, we have now successfully concluded this virtual ceremony. We give great thanks to our compatriots, our colleagues from Ramallah. Again, we thank His Excellency Engineer Muhammad Alamur, Mr. Ziad Abtawi, and with the other delegates with him. We thank again His Excellency Mr. Walid Abu Ali, Miss Raida also from the Palestinian Embassy. Thank you everyone who have made it to this ceremony to help give moral support and encouragement for this successful venture that we have together. Inshallah, we will meet again in coming events, and we hope with everyone blessed and prayers, we will have a successful partnership in the end. Thank you very much. That is all from me today. I am Ahmad Shahrani, Secretary General from the Bumiputera, Malaysia Bumiputera Manufacturers and Services Industry Association. And please stay and enjoy. We have some refreshments over here. Unfortunately, only for us here in Kuala Lumpur. But we believe you also have some very delicious servings pallets over there. So we're enjoying our food here and enjoy some pleasantries between each other. Inshallah. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you everybody.